What is up, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another episode of Getting to GC using basic game sense and basic mechanics. In the last episode, we briefly discussed about popping the ball off the wall and getting a little bit more powerful of a touch off of wall shots. And honestly, everything else leading up to this episode, I think, is probably going to be the mechanics that we'll need to get to GC. There might be a lot of you questioning why I'm not going to be implementing air dribbles and or flip resets or ceiling shots. I don't think any of that's necessary, and I don't think that air dribbles are actually that beneficial because more often than not, you're going to confuse your teammates more than you're going to confuse the opponents. We've seen quite a few air dribbles happening with our opponents and our teammates doing it, but for the simplicity and the basics of mechanics to make yourself as effective as possible, I don't believe you're going to be needing to use any of those mechanics. Instead, we're going to focus on good rotations. We're going to increase our speed and make sure our consistency of touches is what puts us at, or gives us the edge over other opponents. Let other people practice the fancy stuff, because I promise you, when you're being more consistent and quicker to the ball than them, you will probably get to GC faster. So without further ado, let's start this episode. We are in Champion 2, Division 4, so let's see how much the players change getting into the Champion 3 ranks. So let's get into it. Alright, first game. We'll try to get to Champion 3 this episode. And as mentioned prior, I don't believe we're going to need to be implementing anything too much more fancy than what we have already been doing. We're just going to keep working on our speed and our consistency and see how far that gets us. Honestly, maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe we will have to start implementing air dribbles to get to GC. But I think with tight rotations and just quick speed to the ball, we'll probably be able to edge our way there. So we're going to have to try and read off this touch. Is he a backboard player? Good enough. We'll see if he gets one more touch. We're kind of just lurking back post so that we can streak across and make that touch. And here's a power shot. Maybe our teammate's there to redirect it for us. Perfect. Beautiful. All right, there we go. Smart positioning here rewards us because we're able to make this streak across the net and get a good 50. Then we're just going to hit the ball, hopefully as hard as possible, into the net. But our teammate was there for the redirect anyway. So really good job from him. Nice challenge. We'll let them challenge again. If he hits it off the wall, we'll go. And that's not quite good enough. So we're just going to kind of let them throw the ball away. We'll keep sitting middle for potentially this whiff here. And there we go. All right. See, sometimes using your brain is a little bit better than trying to be a fancy player. We know that this is going to be a difficult touch based on, you know, the consistency of backboard clears that we've seen so far. And we're just letting them outplay themselves. Easy peasy. We actually just sat middle and let our teammate do everything there. And then they whiffed the net and gave us an open net. So a little wall play there. Pretty fortunate that actually goes into the net, honestly. I wasn't anticipating a goal here, but, you know, he makes a bad first touch. Wasn't able to control it up the wall and get it around me. I was just going for a 50. Sometimes it just ends up in the net. Rotate back here. Another little power shot. So we could turn and try to go as quickly as possible on that. But, again, we're just, you know, playing it slow. We're already up 3. We got a really quick lead. And going for that is relatively dangerous because our teammate was still floating towards it. So this player's kind of air dribbling it out. Thought I could maybe steal the boost, but I was incorrect. So we'll just go back here and grab this one. Our teammate forces the flick. All right, we're actually going to go back post here. Let our teammate play on that back wall over there. He's kind of making mistakes, but that's all right. Now we can just play this slow. Get a flick there, and we just want to boom this. I made a mistake again. That's okay. We got it middle. And our teammate made a really good goal here. I was originally going to power shot this off the wall, but then I made a mistake and I popped it, and we just made a best of a worse situation again. Sometimes things don't go as planned, and you gotta improvise. But hopefully after learning all the other mechanics, you're able to do a little bit better improvisation the higher rank you get. It's all about building that muscle memory and, you know, kind of recognizing certain bounces and certain touches. Oh, speaking of certain bounces and certain touches, I almost just let in an open net. So here we'll practice just trying to get 2 touches down the field. And as you can see, when I do touches like that, it's kind of dangerous because I throw myself off the wall and I put myself out of the play quite far. So if I'm not able to get that over my opponent's heads, it's actually really dangerous because it puts our teammates in a 1v2 if they get a quick rebound. And here we were kind of praying that our teammate got a backboard clear and we were going to follow it out. We could have just sat in the net and, you know, expected the whiff, but I was putting some confidence in my teammate to clear that out. That's okay. This will be dangerous, so just see if they go first. Try and grab that boost here. And now we can just... Oh no, I missed. I'm forgetting how to do power shots. It's happening again. So good turns from them. I want to be in the net for this. So they actually hit the backboard clear on that one. So now we get to capitalize. So that first goal we conceded. This is kind of what I was expecting when I saw them on the backboard, because, you know, we're able to follow that pass out really quick. So our teammate's doing an excellent job for the most part, with being just consistent touches. Don't let the Brazil happen, he says. Okay. Oh, that's going to be tough, so just put it to the side, away from danger. We hear our teammate flip towards it, so we're just going to let that happen. And now we have to make a play. Unfortunately, our teammate's dead, and we notice that guy's really far away, so we can just dribble. Try to grab that middle boost. Perfect. If he throws it past, that's okay. He might power shot this. And now we're in a dangerous spot, so we're actually just going to let them aerial it towards us. And as you can see, not a very powerful shot. We're just in position to make an easy save. Hit that out. Air roll it. Couldn't quite catch him off guard there. It's kind of a mistouch, so that's alright. Teammate didn't steal that boost, so we're actually just playing super safe. He actually hits the back pass, which is really, really good control. Get a dunk on that and steal the boost. So now we have huge boost pressure. If they hit that, we'll go. That's kind of dangerous to go for. That's one of those plays where the double touch was possible, so we have to respect our teammate to potentially hit that twice, even though the original aerial was probably easier to go for. Our teammate's getting a little greedy, so we're just going to hit that back to our corner. Don't be scared to hit it back into your corner, because once you feel comfortable off your back wall, hitting it backwards is actually sometimes a really good defensive option. Hitting it backwards here wasn't the issue. It was more or less my backboard clear where I just threw the ball out to the middle. But if I was controlled up the wall there, that would have been much better. Yeah, we choked the Brazil. Sorry. Oh, let's do a wall touch there. Uh-oh, I missed that back boost, but we're not going to turn around and pick it up because, look, we already have 60 boosts and now we're on offense. Slow that play down, get a flick. He might miss. Oh my gosh, no way does he read that. Oh. Oh man, that was actually such a good reaction time for my teammate here. Really, really well done. That's a tough spot to be in, man. Technically an own goal, but hey, really, really good reaction time for my teammate there. We'll just run away from this. Yeah, hitting passes like that is really, really dangerous at all types of ranks in 2v2s. Didn't mean to steal that back boost, but we're zooming. Let's see, we'll get one more for the road. Nice, one more for the road. Kind of the Brazil. Alright, pretty clean first game. Just witnessing the inconsistencies that still exist, even approaching the Champion 3 ranks. I'm not too sure if this is still Champ 2 or 3. We'll find out in the scoreboard here. And we have a couple Champ 3 players. And almost Champ 3 ourselves. So let's hop into another set of games. GG's. Alright, heading into our second game of the episode. I do believe that this will probably take us 3 games to div up into Champion 3, but we'll find out. We have Mr. Sean. And if you hear any meows, that's Mila. I also have a kitty in front of my face. I can't see the ball. Boom this ball, though. Chip shot into a power shot. Ah, almost, almost. They're going to give us enough space to do it. We're just going to lurk middle if he gets it across quick. Close, close, close. We're going to run away here. Great pass. Now that's how we wanted to see the first pass. Good job, man. The first pass, he could have pinched it similar to this along the wall, but he tried to like get it on top of his hood. That was just perfect. Make sure we're flipping into that so we don't just get destroyed on the 50. We actually get the flick across him, and now we're just dribbling it in. Wonderful. As soon as we witnessed the other opponent over on the right side of the boost, we knew we didn't have to do. We knew we didn't have to make anything like too fancy with that. We could just slowly dribble that into the net. Try to get that quicker. We don't want to hit that too hard against the wall though, because we just are playing possession there, and we'll wait for the boom maybe. So now we got to make sure we get a touch first, and no, rats. So that is sort of the dilemma sometimes when you do play too slow. I could have originally went for this and been comfortable with an inverse aerial, but I tried to make it easier for myself, making a wide rotation. But unfortunately, he's a smart boy. But he doesn't know how to do a kickoff, so it doesn't matter. We're back. Like it never happened. And that's just, you know, paying attention to the nameplates when you're taking your kickoff. I noticed immediately that he flew really far away. And I just slowed myself down before just flipping into the ball. Take a quick advantage, throw it to the net. Our teammate's actually going to steal this boost, and that's huge for us. This guy's got a bad touch, so we're just going to apply pressure. That sucks that he didn't grab this middle boost from them. Actually, they didn't go for it, so we actually have a lot of boost pressure still. He should be challenging this really fast because they're boost starved a bit. I missed a tap down, so we're going to play slow here. Just try and pop that across for my teammate. We're going to want to wave dash off the wall here. And our teammate's first to that. Oh, man. That was actually really good. I'm trying to cut the ball here. Run away a bit. And now we're waiting for the backboard whiffs. Not a backboard whiff this time, but get that under him. Just go up quick. Steal their boost. Again, lots of pressure right now. And we can catch this on the wall. Probably be faster. I wasn't too confident that I was going to win, so it's better just to retreat and then instead of throwing yourself off the wall, because it would have made our rotations really slow. He might be awkward here. And I'm not too sure if our teammate wins that, so just safe rotation. We can go quick here, though. This is an opportunity just to try and play fast. And it actually just works out for us. So as soon as that goes up, we have a better position on the ball than our opponent. Our opponent has to come from underneath of the ball and from the side, so it's a lot more difficult for him to read that than us. And that's why we practice those double jump aerials. Just got there quicker. Fortunately, it went on target. Oh, what a save. Kind of difficult there. You just got to blind jump at it. Kind of paying attention to the landing of the ball with that white circle. Oops. Another way from me. And just doing my best to place myself in front of the ball and the net. Or between the ball and the net, I should say. And got lucky enough that we were able to make that save. And don't get too upset if you do end up letting those in. Those are just positions on defense where if it ever does happen to you, it's oops. It's just you gotta sometimes, you know, take a risk, go for a blind defense, because otherwise they have a pretty open net. All right, so that should be off target. There's no real danger, so we're gonna steal this boost and then be controlled on the back wall here. No real pressure, so we can slow it down. Wait for them to challenge. He gets a bump, but we're still going to lurk off to the right here. Just try to beat that guy to the ball, steal their boost, and now we have a ton of pressure once again. Oh, are we Oh! We almost had our first kissing session in the series. I don't think we've kissed anyone yet. Kind of bully that guy off the ball. Throw that out quick, Sean. Oh, nice try, nice try. Oh, baby! Oh, baby, that was scary. Got lucky just keeping in front of the ball again. Boom it. Boom it! Nice try. I don't know where they are, so I'm just going to choose to play defensive there. A little power shot. awkward. Almost got the bump on him. If I had gotten the bump on him, my teammate could have went and played the ball. But he tried to play a little bit slow. The snow guy is really good at popping the ball and then going for a bump. Seems like that's kind of like his tactical approach. The first one was intentional. The second goal he scored, I'm not too sure if that was intentional, but well done from him regardless. Steal this boost. That was a really bad touch for me, but thankfully my teammate had rotated fast enough. We have enough time to pop that up and go for an aerial. Try to go for the double. Not quite. My teammate actually went as soon as I popped that ball. If he had stayed grounded, he potentially could have scored an open net. I don't know what he's doing right now. He's getting caught watching, I guess. Wait a minute. Is that just going in? What a save. And we'll wait for the touch here. Really, really weird touch. Just go safe rotation. Sitting on the back wall is really dangerous there. And now we can just, continue playing slow. There's no real threat. Now we challenge that because that's the threat. And we take down game number 2. Pretty solid start. We made a couple quick aerials, faster to the ball. Teammate was in a fairly good position most of this game. And we get rewarded for it. So let's hop into the third and potential rank up game. A little late start to this one, but hopping in with Keelan. I think, wait. Oh, I was literally trying to see what my teammate's name was, and I just did a basic kickoff and it rolled in. I guess they're AFK. Yeah, that's actually a pretty big rule too. If you're queuing up a Rocket League match, try to make sure you're not AFK off kickoff. That's probably a pretty good tip. Here's our first little wall touch. Maybe he gets the dunk. Nice try. Just keeping pressure, getting a dunk and rotating away. Wait a minute. All right, we score this goal somehow. I have no idea what's going on this game. My objective there was just to get a good 50, and apparently it was a perfect 50. Unlucky. Lucky for us, unlucky for them. So we win a 50 here. Just going to go and steal their boost on this. Try to put that middle. Our teammate's busy typing, I guess. Nice challenge, though. Puts it back to this corner. Gonna be dangerous for us here. Teammate makes a really good cut. And another good cut. Now we're just gonna get middle as quick as possible. Fantastic play. Good job. Teammate literally just 1v2'd, and then all he had to do was throw it middle. He didn't try and slow that play down and make an awkward dribble into the net. He just threw it out middle for me and trusted me. But it was a good thing that we hustled down the field because he was going pretty quick with that pass. So we got to be careful here. That's fine. Now we challenge this. So we're just shadowing that entire time. There's no real immediate threat. Good pinch from our teammate there. He's just choosing to trap this, so we're just going to sit on the back wall. Now we can hit that save, and our teammate gets a good bop out. Gotta be careful. Our teammate, I don't think our teammate knew that other guy went up so fast. So we had to go to the rotation in the net. We're just gonna let them hit that one more time. Get that controlled touch and practice those backboard touches there. Checking to see where our teammate was. And this is kind of a scary bounce, but we'll try to read that. And there we go, we have a shot opportunity. And we're going to use that air roll mechanic that we were talking about with that strength and accuracy pack. This is a pretty good example to use it. Because if I just front flip into this normally, it's probably going to hit the wall, but I use a little bit of an air roll, put it far side, and we get a free goal. We don't need to really beat this guy. We can just wait for that to bounce off the back wall. Slowing it down. If I had front flipped into that immediately, I would have just given the possession away, so he tried to be a bit more fancy with it. Teammate made a good pass. Teammate's playing really good this game, honestly. I've had no confusion with this guy at all. We'll go safe rotation here. And that's going to be tough, but we can maybe wait for the whiff. That was really, 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 really lucky. Ooh, whiff. Let's steal the boost here. Maybe get a bump. We'll try to read that. That's fine. Not very good from us here. Tried to hit that into the backboard, but... Whoops. Still get the weird bump. That was really awkward. Good challenge from our teammate. Just trying to stay in front of this. And we're going to wave dash and challenge that. Well, actually, this is a great spot for a 50. So we have 0 boost. We're not going to front flip into it early. We're actually just going to sit right underneath the ball and do our best to time our taps of A for when they challenge the ball. And we were a pretty effective player with even 0 boost right there. Oh my. Yeah, actually it's a double touch. And those are those inverse aerials that are pretty difficult to touch. Wasn't able to pop it over that time and I get punished right away. I think that was our first double touch we've seen in the series. Oh, one of our own? Oh my goodness, I thought he was actually about to do it. We can wait for the next touch. Now we can go in on that. And do we just beat him? We do. So being a little bit more patient, right? Like, we don't need to challenge that immediately. We wait for the whiff, and then we challenge that. Our teammate was on rotation, so it doesn't quite matter if we do miss that or get 50'd there. Uh-oh. We got some toxic boys in chat. Ooh, we got lucky on the bounce roll. Is Deluxe good enough to get that, though? Pretty close. Oh, just interrupt rotations here. That was a really bad flick. Literally just gave the possession away for free. And we'll sit into the net, wait for the shot. Teammate might get connection. It's decent backboard clear. So there's no threat. We can slow this down unless our teammate wants to try. So our teammate kind of cut that ball and didn't allow us to slow it down. We get chip shot powered on. He said that's what I want to save. Yeah, if our teammate had just rotated there as opposed to doing that. I love when people get into little arguments and I'm just watching from the sidelines. Oh, he's hitting him with the Season 13 GC. Oh boy. We have entered the Champ 3 toxicity, eh? We've made it. We've made it to the pro leagues. Little backboard clear there. Ooh. We'll just wait again. There's no real risk, right? Perfect. Teammate hits that middle? No? Okay. Yeah, we'll just get a little flick. Grand ass. Oh, dang. Everyone's flexing their rank right now. Dang. This is comical. The end of this game was just kind of a troll fest. Ooh. These guys are GC, apparently. Here, let's hit him with... Oh, I'm not gonna do that. We'll just watch from the sidelines. This is comical. GG, though. This will be comical if it's our Champion 3. And it is. Welcome to Champion 3. Welcome to Toxicity. Awesome. Okay, so we're just going to keep drilling out all those mechanics that we've been talking about throughout this series so far. We're going to continue trying to play faster and consistent while maintaining rotation and making good choices throughout the rest of Champion 3, and potentially avoiding toxicity. It's been a pretty wholesome series so far. I think we've ran into maybe a couple shitheads along the way, but overall, fairly wholesome. So hopefully you've learned a thing or two here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next episode where we grind through Champion 3 and getting closer and closer to Grand Champ. Have a good rest of your days and nights, and as always, take care. Cheers.